Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name's Teresa and I'm the car boot crafter. And well, I wasn't going to do this as a video, but I've just done the VR video and then thought, why don't I just switch on the camera and have a chat as I'm crafting. So yeah, what I'm doing today is an idea I saw on Pinterest, and I thought I'm going to give it a go. So all I've done is bought 4 of these frames, not sure, 5 by 7 these are, but you can probably use any size you like. I just chose to go large. I probably should have gone smaller, but hey ho. Anyway, so all I'm doing is taking the back off the photo frames, so that, and then making sure the glass is still in, very carefully pushing those back down to hold the glass. So all I've got now is the frame and the glass, and I'm gonna now, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna now put some glue, hot glue, along the edge and glue them into a square. So to be quick, I think, with it. Make sure it's good and hot. Yeah, it's a centre. It'll be the centerpiece for my Easter display. I don't go big on Easter normally, but I thought this year, you know, because we're still in lockdown and everything, I thought what I'd do is try and do something, you know, a bit more to kind of get us out of, because we're all stuck indoors still, and hopefully things will start to open up soon. But yeah, I thought it'd be nice to do something a bit more spring-like this year. So this is the fun and games now. Let's do this side. So again, lots of glue down the sides. What I want to do is I'm trying to make like a square box using the photo frames, and then I shall fill it with Easter eggs and the like. So plenty of hot glue on, and what I want to do is put the glue along the edge and then put it so that we get that kind of box look to it. Try and square it off as much as I can, like that, and then bring it over. Try not to get it all. There we go. Get it back straight and give it a minute to set. Sometimes it can take a little bit longer than you think. And then this one, this is going to be the awkward one, isn't it? Because I need to do that one and that side at the same time. So let's see how quick I can be. And just noticed I need another glue stick in there. So let's just push that through. Should have done this with one new one, shouldn't I really? But hey ho, we'll get there. So that's got to be on there. That's right. Okay, so all along the edge, get that glue on as quickly as I can while it's good and hot. Gets a bit everywhere, but there we go. And hopefully it'll there's enough on there to hold it. Don't know whether I'm in camera, in shot or not, but there we go. Right, let's pop that on there and there. Right, oh, that's a good fit. There we go. Well, that worked better than I thought. I thought it was going to be a bit fiddly, you know, all fingers and thumbs like that. So now we've got that square going on. So let's make sure that's solid before we do anything else. That's a little bit, that needs a bit of reinforcement there. I'm just going to drip that on the inside. That might need a little bit more. Hold on. Let's turn it on its side and reinforce along there. Right, and that should hold it. Just use that to push that in. That should hold it. Good. Get that off. Okay. So there's a little bit oozing out the corners there at the bottom, but I'll use some decorations to cover that over. If in doubt, put a flower on it. Right, and some's oozed over the top there as well. That was easier than I thought it was going to be, but yeah, okay. And what I've already done, so I'll put that to one side for a sec. Show you what I've already done. So I needed a board, so I needed a board to put this on, and I didn't have any cake boards. That was my first thought, was to do a cake board and then decorate it. I didn't have any, and my local shops didn't have it, not the ones that were open anyway, didn't have any. So what I've done is, let me just grab that. I've used the back of 3 of my 12 by 12, so I've just taken the backs off, or they're ones I'd already got, and I glued those together. No, tell a lie, I decided I used these to work out how big they were going to be once I glued them together, and decided I need something that was quite a large circle. So looking around the house, I found one of my daughter's LPs. I mean, she still has a record player and LPs. They weren't around when she was little, but she loves the idea of them. So I borrowed one of her LPs, drew around it on the 3 pieces of card, cut them out and then glued them together. Then I took this lovely paper, so there's the squared off one and then there's the flowered one, glued that on and then cut that round as well. And then just to tidy up the edge, I've used my glue gun to glue some of this, where did I put it? No, it wasn't that one. Yeah, to glue some of this gold twine, braided twine that I got from the works last year, a couple of years ago. So I've glued all that around the edge just to tidy up the edge a bit and give it a bit more, you know, sort of look a bit more bling. So now that I've got that, and that should be good and solid, because this end's a little bit messy in that corner, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue all around the bottom. So this will be the bottom of my centerpiece. So I'm putting glue all the way around. Oh, my glue sticks fell out. Hold on. Don't want to stop. So I'm putting glue all the way around the edge on the bottom. Oh, that's not going to work now, is it? Let me just grab that quick. Don't want it to dry. There we go, that'll push it. So a bead of glue all the way along there. There we go. And I'm just going to flip it over and try and make sure I centre it as much as I can on that. There we go. And push down so that I've got contact with that all the way along. And the top of this now is completely clean. So that's exactly what I wanted. That's perfect. That's perfect. Now, what I'm going to do is, you may have recalled in my a VR video, I was dyeing some flowers. So what I'm going to do now is glue. So I've got some flowers. So these are all paper flowers, different ones, different sorts. And what I've done is, because I didn't have any yellow ones, I took some white ones and used my ink spray and did like an ink booth and just sprayed them, hence the yellow all over my hands. So I've got all sorts of colours. So now what I'm going to do is push that to one side, and then I've got some of these super little paper eggs as well that I got from Poundland, and oh, there we go. And I've got some because I didn't have any leaves or greenery, I've cut these from a rather fabulous little die that I've got. Got it from the Works last year, I think it was. This one, brilliant. I use it quite a lot for projects and that. So, and as you can see, it's a lovely little. That's two together. Hold on, that's the problem. Once you put them together, they end up tangled. So there we go. So I thought what I could do is put them up the edge of the frame. So let's do that first. So what I'm going to do is very carefully, if I pull that, that's going to rip, isn't it? So there we go. So I'm just going to put a little bit of bead of glue just up the edge there, and then I can pop my greenery up on that, can't I? I'll need a tiny little bit on the top of there, just to hold it all in place. There we go. So that's, oops, that's what it looks like. Now it looks a bit messy because you can see all the glue, but I'm going to cover that over with flowers and with the eggs and such. So let's turn it round, oops, to another corner and do the same again. So just a very thin, oops, I don't have to say, very thin bead of glue. And I always feel like I have to work really, really quick when using hot glue. I know you have to be quick, but I don't think you have to be quick as I think or I feel I should be. But there you go, a little bit of glue on there just to hold the top up. Come on, I know you're hot enough. There we go, and that'll just hold that top bit up there. Turn it round again. Don't normally do an awful lot for Easter, but there's such a lot in some of the shops like Poundland at the moment, and they are really, really nice what they've got. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it on here first and then go up. Yeah, and there's so many nice things that they've got at the moment. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a go at doing some Easter crafts. Eat Christmas crafts is my big one. I tend to forget. I'm not bothered so much for the rest of the year. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a go at Easter this year. Oh, that needs a bit of stabilising there. I know you can get some of these glue guns that have got such a thin nozzle on, a bit like you know, some of the PVA glues and that, but I can't seem to find them. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right places. So let's put a little bit of glue there. I suppose that's the problem with this one, is because the leaves are quite small. You can't get much glue on it at all, really. There we go. So that's my greenery on. Oh, that's not worked very well, has it? Right, try again with a bit of glue on there. Oh, so you can see all these beads coming off, but I can tidy those up afterwards. There we go. So that's the green on, and then I want to put some. Actually, what I might do is just use regular glue on these now, because I want to put some along the bottom, just like that sort of thing. So I've got 1, 2. Well, that's a short one. Okay, I shall do 2 sides for now, and then I can cut some more out afterwards. Should have had a more of a round number in my head, shouldn't I, since there's 4 sides. But we can add that in later. So I'm going to just use regular glue because I'm going to put it on the paper here. So I might put some up into the frame as well. Yeah, this is just regular PVA here I'm using. Yeah, I saw this on Pinterest and I thought, you know what, I really like that idea. And it seems such a simple idea, you know, and most of this is either Poundland or I think the frames came from, not Home Bargains, what's the other one? B&M. Yeah, so the frames came from B&M. I think they were only £1 each, something like that. They weren't very much at all. So yeah, not a bad buy at all. I like that going up, just like that, so it's sort of going up, and then I can add the flowers on there as well. Let me do the other one on the other side, and then I can do this corner. This corner can be my front, can't it? Because it'll go, this will go on my sideboard in the living room, which is where I plant. I've got one of those Poundland Easter trees, and I've already got some bits and pieces for that. So I might see if I can make some more decorations for the tree, because it only wants tiny little things, and a lot of the eggs that I've picked up are a bit too big for on the tree. So I think I'll have to end up either using these, so finding a way of gluing on some a little something to bind it or pin it to the tree, or making some of my own. Right, let's see if I can put that on there the same way. So I want to angle it, then angle it in like that. There we go. That should hold it down. Sort of pinch it into that corner a bit. It should stay a bit better, hopefully. There we go. There we are. And then when I put the flowers on top, that's going to hold it even better. So I'll pop them over there, and I'll cut some more of those out in a bit. Right, now flowers. So what I want a lot of yellow. So hot glue some yellow flowers around the bottom there. So yeah, got yellow got yellow fingers all over, and then had to go and wash them several times, and the glue, the dye is still all over my fingers. Still, it's not a day in the craft room if I haven't ended up covered in some sort of ink or glitter or paint or something. So I'm just going to randomly put this. I was thinking initially of putting some of those, you know, the shop bought flowers, the silk ones that you get. Well, I say silk, they're not, probably not actually silk, but they're probably more, what would they be, like material, I guess. I was going to use those, but you know, I cannot find a shop that has got some nice material flowers in. Bit strange, isn't it? But hey ho, there you go. So I'm just going to randomly put flowers around the edge like that, and then maybe nestled in, put the odd carrot or egg. Oh, no, don't want too many of the same colour. So should I put an egg? Should I put a, you know what, I think I'll put the carrot there, and then I can build some flowers around it. It's probably the better way, isn't it? Put the carrots on first, and then build the flowers around the carrot. and the egg. So I've got some of these dark ones. Now I wanted mainly yellow. I wasn't too keen on using the dark ones, but I think that what they might do is highlight the lighter spring colours. That's what I'm thinking. So, whoops. So I'm just going to do these two sides, and then I'll show you what I want to do for the middle, for inside the flowers. I did try to do the blue ones, but I forgot. You know when you completely forget your basics? Completely forgot that if you put yellow and blue together, you get green. I don't know why I forgot that. It just, you know, never sort of entered. You know, there you go. Ended up green. You're like, you know these trees, so why did you forget that? So I'm going to pop that one there. Let's see if I can get. Don't want a green one. Let's put a blue egg there as well. Pop that in there. Got blue egg, and I'm getting lots of these strings everywhere. Do I want to put a carrot there or not? No. I want to put, I'll tell you what I do want to do is I want to put some little flowers on there. So let's have a couple of flowers going up the sort of ivy. And that'll also help to hold it on there for me as well. So I'm going to put this orange egg on the side of it as well. Let's hold that there. And should we put a blue one beneath? Yes, put a blue one beneath. There we go. It's very quiet in the house. Everyone's gone out. It's lovely. Normally, I'm like, I wish they'd keep the noise down, but they're all out at the moment, so it's lovely and quiet in here, which is why I thought, do you know what? Let's just switch the camera on. So, those going up there. Oh, let's see what else. I've got some of these little pink ones actually. Let's see if I can pop those on. I've got these old scissors that I wrecked by using them to cut foam pads. So they're no good for cutting now. So I use them for cutting wire. And they work really well for that. So they've been out while I've cut lots of these little flowers off. So let's pop these on, and then I can show you what I want to do on the inside. Let's put that one there. Pink and orange, a little bit clashy, but never mind. Don't mind too much on that. Actually, I've got these ones as well. So lots of the works flowers that I bought before all this third lockdown. So sorry about the crinkly. I know some people really don't like it, but I wasn't actually going to use these, but let's get them on there. Oh, I don't want to use these scissors for cutting because they're useless, but there we go. Gets it started. Let's pull those out as well, because I don't want too many of those pink ones going off. These are nice, aren't they? They're like an ombre effect because they're that purpley colour. They've also got white going on at the back as well. Oops, dropped it. Hold on. So, ooh, running out of glue again. Gosh, that's gone down quick. Maybe the one I think I dropped actually just ran out. Maybe. Right, let's pop that one there. Like I say, that holds that green up as well, the greenery, so you get the greenery sort of flashing through on there. So I'm going to carry on building that up, but let me show you what I plan to do on the inside. So I've got all of this yellow paper. So I'm just going to chuck that in. I'm going to pull it apart a little bit so you get a bit of volume going on there. So that fills that up quite a bit like that. So it looks a bit like a nest. And then I'm going to take some of my eggs. Ooh, and I'm going to throw them in there. There goes those eggs, and then these ones as well. Now these ones are on sticks, so I'm going to prop those up through the nest stuff. Oops. So those are going to go like that in the corners. I'll probably cut those down actually. And I'm going to throw some carrots in as well. So we end up with a centerpiece. Let me just turn that round. That starts to look, I'm going to cut that down because that looks silly, far too high. Oh, let me see, oh, they did cut it. There we go. So I can pop that in like that. So we've got some bigger eggs. And this one I'll do the same. Put it down. If it will give. Which it won't. Of course it won't, because I'm on camera. Isn't it funny how everything goes wrong as soon as you switch the camera on? There we go. Pop that one in there. I will do a few more, quite a few more actually, and place those better. But you get the idea. That's how my centerpiece is going to look. What I'll do is I'll do another video, a short video at the end, giving you a look all the way around when I've finished. So yeah, I thought that was a good idea. I hope you like it. I think if I was to do it again, I'd go for smaller frames though, slightly smaller. But then again, once I put my flowers all over it, you never know. I might think I was right with the sizes that I chose. So anyway, I'm going to have fun pulling this all together, and I will do a short video on it afterwards. What was I going to say? Yes. Oh, I can't put it on Instagram because I can't get back into it. I've got a new phone, so I might have to do a new Instagram account because since we swapped everything over, I just can't get back into my Instagram. So I haven't posted a thing on there for ages, and I would have put a lot of the projects I was doing onto there if I'd have had the opportunity. So yes, I'm going to see you all later in the next video when I show you how this turned out. I would stitch them together, but I haven't got a clue how you do that. Okay, speak to you all soon. Bye for now.